What's up, everybody? Today's Monday, and I'm trying to figure out how to go about what I'm doing today. I have to call Eastern Time. I have to ship off this thing that I sold on eBay. I have to go to Walmart because I'm kind of running low on a few things. Uh, Mainly food. Just mainly food stuff. Um, and I'm debating on going to the mall to flip like I usually do, with only but so much money I have left. So my biggest question is, if I buy what I buy at the mall, will it still sell when I'm still in this? Well, we are still in this quarantine thing that's going on right now. It's gonna be quite quiet for some time. I don't know. Uh, I'm really debating because I feel like it's a really bad move to go to the mall to go buy shoes and flip online. But then again, I do feel like there's a lot more people to like buy shoes. I don't know. I might hold up. Let me make my first call to the company I quote unquote work for and see if I still even have a job. So I talked to Eastern Time. I went to Walmart. There's a few things I noticed and a few things that probably should be talked about. One, when I talked to Eastern Time, they said they don't know anything right now. So in the meantime, they told most janitors, excluding me, because apparently I didn't get an email or message or call, that not to go into work until they hear something. Which I'm like, okay, what do I do? And I'm like, I still need to get my paycheck for this week. I didn't submit my time stuff for one night because I was usually, by the time I finish like my legit hours and whatnot, the person that usually signs off for it is not there until the morning of the week, not the weekend, the week. So I sit here and go, well, as much as I should probably go in today or talk to my principal today, in theory, they won't even really be there because of the fact that the school's closed until April 13th or 20th, it's somewhere around there, so about a month long. And I'm like, I have savings, so I have small smidge of money. Not sure it's gonna last me for a whole month though. So what I did was I stocked up on a few things, just tad bit of a few things. I didn't want to OD because I don't know, something could literally happen next week, and to the point where either A, I do get money, or B, whatever the treasurer, secretary of the Congress, president, whatever they announce it as, because there's some rumors or there's some things going around saying that this would be the best time for every American to get $1,000 a month. And I can live off 1,000. Shoot, my job only pays me about 800. Like, I could live off 1,000. Shoot, and that's including still me paying student loans and the bills I have. Like, I've managed too much now. You're probably asking me, how the hell do I manage $200 ish a week and pay rent? Well, the rent part is the very special part on my end. I don't necessarily have to pay rent, but knowing the fact that I can live off of 200, which means that I would need at least an extra 100 about just to pay the quote-unquote payment I would pay for this rent. It's not bad. Just what? An extra 10 hours a week? Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. So, that being said, when I went to Walmart, you seen the small clip I have of Walmart in the water. So I did check the toilet paper area. There is none. I don't think there's paper towels. I didn't check if there's tissue paper. I was only checking just to see like if it's still empty on this end of the spectrum. So that's empty there. I didn't check the hand sanitizer, but I can just assume that's empty as well. I mean, there's some tips to like fake it around if you don't have toilet paper towel or like tissues, but that's up to one's discretion if one's to use. I can't say every single tip, but like, let's say it was paper towels, like you could still grab paper towels and use that to wipe yourself with. You don't need toilet paper. Tissue paper is definitely an excellent choice. Because I watched Matty's video. He's in Canada. I don't know him. He's a YouTuber I know of. And when he went to the store, all the toilet paper was gone with no tissue paper. So I was like, wait, that doesn't necessarily make sense. There's unlike normal sort ways to. Sorry, I'm burping. To wash your ass, but I mean, even my quote unquote old school favorite. I guess I'm gonna share this with y'all because I just thought about it. What I used to do when I didn't have toilet paper during the time, and this was like only just like once here and there, so I didn't do that heavy. I would literally use the bathroom. After done using the bathroom, I'll hop in the shower. Just wash my ass in the shower. Don't see nothing wrong with that. And then come right back out. And I don't need to take like an actual shower, like just in there, wash my ass in 2 seconds, come back out. I'm clean. Not saying like rinse, just water, like I actually use soap on my ass. Chill. But yeah, shit like that. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you don't have paper towels or anything of that nature, definitely something to utilize. But yeah, it seems like right now I'm just out of a job, and I'm not going to the mall to buy shoes. Mainly because of the fact that all this stuff that I do have in this bag, in here, it's heavy. Might as well just go home. If anything, I'll probably stop in Wednesday if it's still like not as crazy. Because right now the way it's aiming towards, it's nothing like heavy crisis, panic, epidemic yet. I don't believe it's ever going to get to that point. It will affect a lot of different things. Meaning, like, I do feel like we're going to have a curfew. I do feel like we are going to only be selectively going out to certain areas and nothing else for at least a good, I want to say about a month and a half. This is all just guesses, so this is nothing like confirmed or anything, but this is my thoughts. No public areas will be used for that time being, unless it's like a grocery store. People will get paid for their job, whether through the government or if it's through the actual business. Yeah, stock will be down for some time, so my stock. Oh, I got bugs on me. This is why I hate about summer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like everybody will get compensated pay. It won't be like right away, but it will be definitely within the following week for those that are technically laid off or technically unemployed. Everybody will get compensated, including me. Like, I feel like I would get something, as far as nothing. There will be probably a few that won't get anything, which I really do feel bad for. I feel like it's going to play out. The problem is, my problem is I don't support the presidency. I don't support Trump. Meaning, like, I don't like this to me right now. Even and I'm not trying to harp on a Joe Budden podcast, but even to them, even before them, I just thought, and that kind of confirmed it, just hearing it from other people, or hearing it from his end, meeting those other people. And I'm like, yeah, I don't see the demonstration of a leader through all this. Like, yes, certain decisions are being made, that's good, but at the same time, there's things hidden or behind the scenes that's being done that shouldn't be done. Bust his hair, it's like, I gotta get going. Peace out. So, I actually kind of forgot what I said in the last clip, and I didn't bother to go back to, like, rewatch to see what I said in the last clip. But to give you guys an update, because it's about 7 o'clock, so I guess we are going to have this quote unquote curfew. What I've been doing is watching. Let me adjust. Sorry for my clothes. Nonetheless, what I've been doing is following the people that I normally follow on YouTube and seeing what they're saying, seeing how they're taking it in. I'm about to watch the state of the culture. Excuse me. To see the discussion that they have going around about it, even though, excuse me, when they filmed it a few days before today when it's supposed to drop, I'm not sure if they're aware of the small adjustment updates. But yeah, we only have but like X amount of things open. So for future people that's watching this, uh, we only have drive. We're supposed to only have drive-throughs at this point for fast food restaurants and or restaurants. In that case, fast food or delivery. No more staying in, eating in. Um, you just grocery stores should be still open. Uh, Anything else public that has a population over than 50 is shut down until further notice. Potentially for about 2 months. Could, based on one article I read, could last up to July or August, and we're in March, depending on how everything is moving. Um, then there's on my end, I talked to my supervisor, to my boss, and she said that she might have me work in the mornings, crossing over with my other supervisor to at least get me some type of hours in. My only like concern at this current moment is trying to adjust money, and I'm kind of hoping like the bills I quote unquote have to pay off. Like I shouldn't have to pay my Planet Fitness bill if I can't go to the gym because the gym is closed. That's one. I'm probably gonna take off my DJing bill because I know for sure I definitely won't be having any gigs anytime soon, and I won't be downloading music anytime soon. So I'm gonna take that off, even though I already paid for this month. I'm gonna take it off until this clears up. I'm trying to get any other bill. My phone bill, it's gonna remain because obviously I need the phone to continue. I think I have a few other bills. I'm trying to figure out what they are. I know just some payments I got made payments of. Student loan bill. I don't care what they say. I'm sorry. I'm not paying. If it affects my credit, I have no other choice. I can't focus on paying my student loan bills while all this is going on, and I'm not even making enough money to pay off my bills, and eat. And like I'm minimizing my bills because I know I'm not gonna get like a strong paycheck like I usually do. Like what I consider a strong paycheck is $200. Like, and that's usually what I get based on how many hours I work at my job. I get a bit more, but that's because I probably push like an extra like 3-4 hours in. Nonetheless, I know for a fact even this paycheck coming up is gonna be below $200. So I'm like, we're just gonna see how everything turns out. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope also like we all stay calm about this. I think that's the main thing about this whole issue that's going on for me. I hope everybody stays calm in the sense of like, yes, some people are losing jobs, a lot of people are losing jobs. Some people will have to switch over this and that and the third. I strongly agree with the whole $1,000 a month idea. Even if we don't have the idea or that thing, I don't believe we should all like panic in the sense of overly buying stuff. Like we should all take what we can for the week or two, and then keep replenishing every week or two, just to give people opportunities for themselves to buy for a week or two. Because if we decide to buy a month or 2 months worth of products, and now we leave other people with only but a week or but a few days to survive off their food. And on top of that, if you also think about it, manufacturer purposes, it takes a bit longer to do the job, especially when I'm pretty sure they laid off some people or going to lay off some people. It's going to take some time for them to ship out the product, to then have a restock, for then somebody to end up grabbing. So I'm hoping like the best to some type of degree that we all like stay calm about this. If it does, some might turn into an outbreak. All it seems like right now is, AKA the purge, an excuse for us not to vote out or for vote off Trump off his presidency, so he can continue being president for some extra time, to make it seem like he's doing a good job, and etc. It's just, I just don't like how the way it looks, and they're using the virus as an excuse of why or to do all this, and that's my biggest issue. Because, like, yeah, the outbreak happened in China, but it's not like it was China's fault or anything of that nature. Obviously, it could have been low-key U.S. fault and pretended that this is all a setup and have us do all this extra X, Y, and Z. I do agree with it staying indoors, but my problem with staying indoors too often is just, you actually get sick easier staying inside than you could outside because of unknown sources that you may not be aware of when it comes to the house, like dust, mold, etc. That, yeah, we can clean, but staying inside with it versus having that mix inside and outside, it can cause sickness very quickly than just being outside. So I just really hope for the best. Sorry for this long video, but I really do hope for the best. I'm gonna watch State of the Culture, see what they say about what they say. I did try to record a new song. It was okay, and then I just had a problem where I couldn't hear myself loud enough, like I usually do when I record, and I don't know what happened with that. So I'm gonna try to look into that another time. I'm gonna relax for a bit because I feel sluggish. Probably gonna shower after I watch State of the Culture, and I'm gonna work on these photos for this friend of mine, I guess I want to say, because I don't know if I want to consider her a friend yet. That's kind of more up to her because I only met her one day, so I don't want to say a friend, more like acquaintances. If anything, I know I'm supposed to shoot her, I believe, again Wednesday, but this time slightly different because it's more so for her grandmother's business of makeup, which I kind of do want to say, hey, compensation for this or something. Like, she wants to do a collab. I'm like, that's cool. I'm down for the collab. I guess it might work out because, exchange fans between. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. I just don't usually do business deals for free unless it's an actual like it has to be like more concrete. Like me doing a normal photo shoot for somebody, perfectly fine. I get pictures, they get pictures. If I do a business shoot, whether it's mainly for somebody else's business, even for like events, which I consider for somebody else's business, and I have not much like quote unquote credit in a way, like, yeah, they might like throw my name out there, but like it's not technically coming from me. Like, it's more so coming from their page, so it seems like, I'm working for them, or they have this miraculous photographer that is quote unquote exclusive to them. And I'm like, for that, I usually charge quite a bit more than I would normally charge for normal shoot. So, pick your poison. I'm probably also going to revert back to some of our prices after this is all said and done with this corona, just because I want this honestly, when you look at the positive from this is a good opportunity for a lot of different reasons and a lot of different ways. Once this is said done over, if one decides to reformat their business plan,
they could skyrocket with this idea. Like for me, like what I'm saying, me changing my prices because me going from 200 down to going down back to $100 for a lot of people that wanted me to DJ for $100 in the first place. This would give me back on that ledge of, I could not one gain money, but then also like get noticed a lot more than I did prior. So there's that opportunity. I know a lot of people are probably going to stay with their prices, but it's going to hurt them because not many people have that money. I also feel like blockchain is going to skyrocket off of this because people are going to want a type of currency that they feel more in control of versus the government. So I definitely feel that coming from this. I feel a lot of grocery stores are going to benefit from this. I feel a shift in luxury, like the things that we may want but not necessarily need. That's going to shift after all this is said and done. Like, as in, it won't be as not obtainable, but people won't reach out for it as much compared to now. I would say probably 1/3 of people are going to cut from all this. People are also going to save for some time as well. Like they're going to save some money in case this quote unquote happens again. So there's quite a few benefits, and even with this downtown promoting oneself or entertaining people through social media, whatever business you may have, or even having a podcast, this is also a perfect time for a podcast. I might redo that podcast since I have a lot more free time now on a daily basis. So we will see. This video is really long. I think it's one of my longest videos in a while. But I will talk to you guys later in the next vid because I want to get started with this and start working on this girl's photos. Peace out.